Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I say ho ho ho.
I say no, no, no. Welcome back to Randomonium Live. I'm Jon Stom.
And I'm Danny Gula.
And because we're live, and this is Randomonium, we do all kinds of crazy things on this show. Whenever you super chat, it automatically turns on the fun lights. This is a Christmas-themed episode.
Christmas episode.
And so speaking of Christmas, this episode, we are talking about man's oldest question. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
We are on varying sides of that issue.
That's right.
But we're going to get to the answer today. And if you joined us last week, we were live last week and we tried to debate this, and it was so heated we actually shut the YouTube stream down.
The stream just shut down. YouTube just killed it. It did not want to know the answer to this.
Our real theory is that we had fake guns that we were shooting each other with, and YouTube didn't like that.
Yeah, we're not really sure, but we're going to go with it was Die Hard. Nobody wants to know the actual answer to that.
Yeah, we're not doing that this week, though. We have a different Super Chat challenge, so when you Super Chat us, these lights turn on, and we're going to recreate in our best way a famous scene in Die Hard where Bruce Willis walks across glass barefoot.
That's right. Even if you haven't seen Die Hard, you might know this scene. It's kind of been parodied, and it's in the trailer, and Bruce Willis, barefoot, the whole movie.
I'm just getting ready.
Just getting ready. He's got to walk across broken glass in the face of all these terrorists. So we're going to do our best estimation of that, and we're going to take off our shoes and walk across some Legos.
Now, I've done this before in a Vat 19 video, and it actually drew blood.
Legos are ridiculous. If you have kids especially, you know that Legos on the carpet, you never see them coming, and they hurt like crazy.
It's horrible. Yeah. So we have a big bucket of Legos here. We're going to dump it behind the couch, and we'll start walking across. If you guys feel so generous as to give us a super chat and let us know your opinions.
That's right. Throw a super chat our way, and we'll put ourselves in pain.
So let's get started.
Okay, so we're going to start this whiteboard of reasons why we're going to try to figure out why Die Hard is or isn't a Christmas movie, and we're going to figure that out by defining what a Christmas movie is.
Yeah.
Okay, so over here.
We'll tally up some points. If it earns a point for towards a Christmas movie, we'll put it in the is section, and we'll give them a point. If it makes a point against it being a Christmas movie, we'll give them a point in the isn't. Whichever side has the most by the end of this episode, well, that's what we're going to decide. And we're going to concede.
I think that's the definition of science. I think we're doing science.
Yeah, we're doing the scientific method.
That's right. That's not true, but not true. Okay, so go ahead. Since you think it is, this is a real debate, by the way.
This is real.
Since you think that it is a Christmas movie,
we actually debate it weekly at Vat 19 too.
That's right.
Anyway, so I'm going to say the entire movie takes place at a Christmas party during Christmas time.
Okay, so you think a Christmas movie needs to take place at Christmas time? Like, primarily.
Yes.
There can be scenes elsewhere.
Yeah, but it needs to take place. It needs to all take place at Christmas time.
Yeah, it's got a center around it.
Like, there's a lot of movies that have a Christmas scene in it because the movie takes place over, sometimes years. But the entire film is Christmas time.
Okay, I totally agree to that. Christmas time is a needed ingredient for Christmas movies.
Yes.
I'm going to throw one in the isn't pile.
Okay.
So I think Christmas movies need to be family oriented. So they need to be not necessarily about family,
but it needs to be
and in most cases they are, let's be honest, but maybe that's a different point. But my point is that you can watch a Christmas movie with your family.
Yeah,
they're kind of designed for families.
You can watch it with little kids. No, I just heard something. I got
excited
excited for a second. No. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to walk across Legos. Got some flashbacks going on. There's PTSD from when I did that last time. But yeah, so it has to be a family movie. Yeah, and I'd say it is not a family movie.
Right.
So it's going to get a point in the isn't section.
Not family friendly.
Not family friendly.
Okay, so anything else? I don't know why I'm capitalizing all this, but I'm going to go ahead.
I write in all caps. Most of the time, anyway, because I feel like it's more legible. I have horrible handwriting. I would say a common Christmas theme is family togetherness. Which I think that's at the heart of this movie.
Okay.
John McClane is the estranged husband away from his wife and his kids who live in LA. He's a New York cop, and he's been brought together for a Christmas party. And by the end of it, he's got his arm around his wife. He's going to see his kids, and like family togetherness is a thing.
Yeah. I mean, most Christmas movies you think of, they're about bringing the family together, whether it's someone coming home for the holidays or, family themes. That's definitely a key ingredient as well. And I agree that Die Hard is definitely about that.
Definitely.
So it meets that criteria. Let's see. I mean, there's so many reasons why something isn't a Christmas movie.
Sure. But you could bring up a specific point about Die Hard that you think that movie, it makes it not a Christmas movie.
I mean, this is the big one.
That's a big one.
That's the big one.
That is a big one.
Santa's not in it. I mean, that's not really like a requirement. They don't reference Santa.
I don't think that's a requirement.
That's not a requirement.
Because you got Frosty the Snowman, and is Santa in that one?
I don't know.
I don't think he is.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're friends, but those two pal around a lot. I'm betting.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Let's see. What do the comments say? Let us know what you guys think. Throw some stuff in the is or isn't pile. What makes something a Christmas movie, or what makes it not a Christmas movie?
Sorry, it says Christmas. Sorry, Christmas movies need to have music. Christmas music. I would say Die Hard does have Christmas music.
It does have Christmas music.
It does have Christmas music. So I'd put that in the is section.
Okay, but let's also just remember with all these things that just because it has these things doesn't mean that it is. Oh, sorry, this is.
Doesn't mean that it is a Christmas movie.
Right.
But these are just points towards Christmas movie.
Because you can have Christmas music in any movie.
You can.
And that doesn't necessarily make it a Christmas movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it starts and ends with Christmas music, though.
It might, yeah. I mean, this is probably about the same as this point, but I think it's rated R.
It is rated R.
Yeah, so...
Tell
me another Christmas movie that's rated R?
I would separate that from family movie, because there's movies that aren't rated R that are not family movies, and you wouldn't watch it with your kids.
True. So that's another point you're
going to say? I'd give that isn't.
Yeah, because it's not necessarily, like, family-friendly. That's maybe, like, a gray...
I'd say G to PG rating is what you get.
So, the rating, it's not rated in a family rating.
Right.
What else? What are the comments saying? It's got to be in winter.
It's got to take place in winter.
It does.
Well,
that's Christmas
what about
time.
for our Southern Hemisphere friends? Their Christmas time isn't winter. It's summertime.
That's true. Our Southern Hemisphere friends, they're rocking the summer Christmas.
I would say that character names are important in a Christmas movie. There's usually some themed names in a Christmas movie. Characters with Christmassy names.
Are there, though? There's plenty of examples where that's not the case. Home Alone? Tell me
Is that a Christmas movie? If
Home
Alone's a Christmas movie, then Die Hard is definitely a Christmas movie.
What? Hold on. Are we about to, like, shut this video down? You don't think Home Alone is a Christmas movie?
If you don't think Die Hard's a Christmas movie, I think it is a Christmas movie.
Nobody debates Home Alone. Everybody thinks that's a Christmas movie.
Nobody debates Home Alone?
Come on. You guys back me up on this. Home Alone is a Christmas movie. It's about Christmas.
It's about Christmas?
Yes.
It's about a kid being left alone.
At Christmas time, and the family's got to come back.
Well, and this is about a dude who goes to see his wife at Christmas time.
It's about a cop and saving some hostages
during Christmas time.
It doesn't have to be at Christmas time, though.
No, it doesn't, but it is. Home Alone didn't have to be at Christmas time. That could have just been a family vacation.
No, I don't think so.
That could have just been a family vacation.
Why did they all get together and sleep in the same house? And they're like, there's Christmas presents.
Well, they took the presents to, they left the presents there because they weren't going to take them all to France.
Are you thinking of Home Alone 2?
No, did they go? Oh yeah, they went to France and Home Alone 2.
Let's debate that another time. Hey, we opened up a can of worms
I think it is a Christmas movie, but I also think it's just as much a Christmas movie as Die Hard.
No, sorry. I'm pretty sure Santa is in it. And...
a Santa-ish character.
Okay, debatable.
Kevin even says you're not Santa.
Okay, well, again, like I'll just go ahead and say, like, if you're saying that they're very similar, the big differentiator is boom. My biggest point.
Yeah,
Home Alone is a family movie.
Home Alone is a family movie. Yeah.
So my point is that if all you're saying is you need these requirements, like a little bit of Christmas music, it's got to have some snow in it, and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't think Die Hard has any snow in it because it takes place in L.A. But first of all, if all you're saying is it needs to have a little bit of Christmassy like sparkle to it, then you could just take any like horror movie or any like adult movie and just make it at Christmas time, and then it's suddenly a Christmas movie. My point is, Christmas movies it's a subgenre of a family movie. It's not just movies that take place at Christmas time. Otherwise, why aren't there Labor Day movies? Why aren't there birthday movies or like August 14th movies?
Maybe there's
the reason we have Christmas movies is because it's a subgenre.
Maybe there's a market for that.
No, there's not. Labor Day movies, you'd watch those?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe that's on Lifetime. I don't know.
I think this Christmas movie being a subset of family movies is an interesting point. but I do think there is a market for maybe more adult-oriented Christmas movies.
Okay, now we're getting into we're kind of getting into my real thinking on this. Okay, yes, I agree that there probably is a market for it, and like you have like Bad Santa, which you brought up last week.
That's totally not a family movie, but that's a Christmas movie.
Right, but no. Well, see, here's my point. I don't think that is either, because those movies are, while they are about Christmas and they can even be like totally like themed Christmassy and all that stuff, they're really more like parodies of Christmas movies because they're for adults.
Mm-hmm.
So in the same way that
you think they're parodies?
They're not like parodies. They're like just comedies, but like they're taking tropes from the Christmas movie genre and applying it. They're like making jokes out of it for adults.
Sure. Well, we still need one more point to at least tie this up, because I'm still winning.
I feel like I just threw out a couple different points. I don't even remember what I just said, but
but you're still hanging on to the not a family movie, and I think that's only a thing because it's how they've done it thus far.
Yeah.
It's just nobody's like, there's not been a lot of adult-oriented Christmas movies.
Well, first of all, someone does agree with me. Home Alone is a Christmas movie.
I think Home Alone's a Christmas movie too.
Okay.
I do think that, but I was just surprised that you thought it.
Because it's a family movie.
Okay.
I mean, this is literally a trump card. It doesn't, me,
So
this
is The Land
trumps all of
Before
these.
Time.
What, a Christmas movie?
No, it's a family movie.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any of these requirements.
It's true.
It's a
I bet there is a
subgenre.
Christmas
Look, no, you gotta think
movie.
bigger. Family movie is the umbrella. Christmas movie is a piece of family
It's a
movie.
subgenre.
Yeah. Anything else that's like set at Christmas time, but it's for adults. That's like it's a joke. It's all about like it's Christmassy. Die Hard is a joke on Christmas movie because it's a violent movie. Like there's blood splattering on windows.
Yeah.
It's like machine guns and like curse words and
It's happened.
it's happening.
April. Hey guys, sorry to make you do this. I will say that I feel it is a Christmas movie.
I know you feel that way, April.
Love you, April.
I'm sorry to disagree with you, but
all right, get them toesies out, John.
It's me.
Oh, I think we're both gonna do it.
Okay, we're both doing it. All right.
I'm not going through this alone.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do it like bros.
All right, guys.
Let's
Don't
get these-
step on all the cables.
Let's get these Legos out. Okay, we got a
Some
big
Legos.
tub of Legos here.
All right. We'll go to the behind the scenes cam. Oh, there's so many.
I'm gonna stay in the comments while we do this because I'm gonna. Oh no! Ah! There's so many Legos.
Oh yeah, you told me to take off his ears.
Thank you for this, April. Someone says Izzy Williams says The Christmas Story is the best Christmas movie ever.
Oh yeah, Christmas Story is great.
Fantastic.
But Die Hard is the best Christmas movie.
It's a great action movie set at Christmas time. Yes.
Oh, you gotta get the socks off, bro.
No, all right, you're right.
Bruce Willis didn't wear no socks. All right, guys.
He was dead the whole time.
Bruce Willis was dead the whole time.
Is this a good spot? I feel like we need to be way more over there. Yeah. Are we fine?
We're
Okay.
good.
All right.
All right.
Going
you
across?
You want to just crossways and like
Oh, jeez.
soccer clap it at the end of a game?
Let's do it.
Ow! Ow!
Yes, good game. Good game.
Good game.
Ow, ow, ow.
Good game.
Ow. Thank you for
Good
the
game.
super chat. I'm gonna turn this
Ow!
off. Ow.
You're stuck to my feet.
Oh, they're stuck on there. Ow. Oh.
All
I know exactly how Bruce Willis felt.
Exactly.
That was the exact same thing.
I mean, Shards. Well, he was an actor, so I'm sure it was all fake.
Oh, goodness.
Thank you for that, April.
Whew. Oh, thank you. Thank you
Um,
very much.
All right. Now we can continue. I still think I'm winning.
Okay, I mean,
we agreed. Whatever side had more points wins.
these are just like weak little points.
What about Holly Gennaro, the woman with the Christmassy name?
That's barely
The
a
leading
point.
woman.
That's barely a point.
The greedy, Grinchy type villains.
Every villain is greedy or grinchy type. Just because you set them at Christmas time
Not
doesn't.
necessarily. Some just are bad people and want to watch the world burn.
I mean,
The
look
Joker.
Look at any bad guy in any Marvel movie. They're greedy and grinchy.
Thanos just wants to end half the world because he thinks he's or half the universe because he thinks that's how you can save it.
Okay, Ocean's 11. That guy's greedy and grinchy. He wants money.
Yeah, but it doesn't take place at Christmas time.
Exactly. So just because he's greedy and grinchy doesn't mean that it's a Christmas
I'm
movie.
just saying it's in favor of it.
Well, if you have a movie that is set at Christmas, like most movies have a villain.
Yeah, but the antagonist in a Christmas movie is always greedy. Give me an antagonist in a Christmas movie that's not greedy.
Who's the antagonist in A Christmas Story?
In A Christmas Story? I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I don't think there is an antagonist in that movie. The mom?
Grinchy?
But they're antagonists? They're just moms.
The hurdle that has to be.
I don't think there's an antagonist in that. That's just a tale of a child's life.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
I'll even give you that. Even you could put 20 different things here. Even if it is like supposed to be The Grinch, it's still not a Christmas movie because it's not for families to watch.
I mean, you're throwing new rules on this game. We said whatever one gets more points.
These aren't equal points.
Well, then we needed to come up with a different system because this is not going to get decided today.
People have been debating this since the movie came out.
Right. Right. You're missing a big one, which I thought you would have raised by now, which is a point. I will give you a point in the isn't category.
Okay.
It needs to be released around Christmas time.
Ah, you're right. I did forget about that one.
It was not released at Christmas time.
Die Hard was released in the middle of summer.
It was.
Now, that is a big one, in my opinion.
Yeah, because that's the thing is like people go watch them at the theater.
It comes out at Christmas. It's getting you in the spirit.
Movie theaters are open on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yep.
Like they are. That's what people do sometimes. I had an ex-girlfriend whose family did that.
Yep.
So released on Christmas.
Released on Christmas.
Your handwriting got really bad.
It got really bad. I'm sorry.
What's up with that, man?
Sorry.
You gotta wait for it to dry. Now it's all smudgy.
No, it's fine.
First time on a dry erase board.
All right. Now I'll give you, because you gave me that one, I'll give you one. But then I'm gonna give myself another one right back. There's a point counterpoint here that I'm about to talk about. I don't know if these fall into these categories. We'll just talk them out first. So, similar to the great debate of GIF versus GIF, the trump card, in my opinion, is that, and that I believe that it's GIF, and I think we agree on this.
It's totally GIF
because the creator,
the guy who made it up.
This is a file format .gif. Everybody's familiar with the GIFs. A lot of people say GIF. A lot of people say GIF. There's a debate, but the guy that made it up in the '80s says GIF.
Says it's GIF. He
So
made it.
you gotta go.
It's his baby. He gave it a name.
That's right.
GIF.
Yeah.
So what's your point?
So my point is that the first point that I'm going to give you is that the writer of Die Hard says, the writer of the screenplay says that it is a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas.
Now that's a big one. That's a big one. Like,
I think maybe he's thinking like me, like we need more adult Christmas movies.
Right. Well, okay, maybe he's trying to break the genre wide open. But Bruce Willis says it's not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, but Bruce Willis plays the harmonica.
Okay, but listen, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but now you might say that the creator, the writer, like whatever he says goes because it's similar to the GIF thing. But I think movies are different than just like creating some code. The guy that created the GIF, I think he primarily did that by himself. But there's a team of people
that make movies.
So it's not just the writer that gets to say what a movie is.
So the point is, you're gonna write. Writer says it is. Bruce Willis says it isn't. So we're just gonna not write something.
Well,
on
I feel
that
like we gotta acknowledge.
Sure, let's acknowledge it.
Like, should we say like creator or like actor? I mean,
sure, yeah, star.
Yeah, like we'll say writer.
Yeah.
Writer's opinion, and then star's opinion. I don't know any of the other actors' opinions. I don't know the director's opinion.
I don't know either. I do have a point for the is section. I feel like it's pretty strong.
Okay.
It's frequently sold in the Christmas section of movies. I just bought it last year in the Christmas section.
Yeah.
Under Christmas favorites.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, in the Christmas section at the store.
No.
Oh,
it happened again.
Thank you for the
from the Mr. Maynard. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. John saving his wife. John and Al showing the spirit of friendship. Climbing in an air duct like a chimney. That's a good point.
It's all a parody. You guys aren't seeing the bigger picture.
I have to see Hans.
Yes, it's taking tons of Christmas movie tropes. That's the whole point. But it's juxtaposing it with an action movie.
Well, you still have to walk.
I gotta still walk across the Legos. You're not gonna be watching Die Hard with your toddlers.
No,
but well, apparently April said last week that she did.
She watched it with a toddler?
Well, she used to watch it as a kid.
I'm thinking I'm gonna try to find a censored version to watch with my son because he'd love it.
Censored, okay, yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon!
Oh, actually, that brings me to another point. Ow!
Oh,
Ow!
Oh, God!
Ow! Ow! Ow!
I fell.
Oh, he fell. He's down. Man down! Man down! Ow! 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 The more you fall over, the worse it is.
Oh, gosh.
They stick to your feet. Ow!
Oh,
all right.
God, I got one on my hip.
How did that happen? Oh,
because I fell onto Legos.
Ow.
That hurt worse than the foot.
Thank you For the super chat, who's that from?
That was from probably Zach Maynard.
Oh, Zach Maynard. That's Zach Maynard. What's up, Zach?
What's up, Zach?
Okay, let me throw something out. I don't know exactly where this is gonna go on the list, but that thing you just said, the famous quote from the movie, like
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
Well, that's the censored version. Yippee-ki-yay, MFer.
Yeah.
So, that's not a Christmas line. It's a reference to westerns. That's a western parody.
Yeah.
So the movie is basically like a western set at Christmas time for jokes, for the laughs, for the lulls.
It's definitely not a western.
It's not a western. It's not set in the desert, but
I know,
neither is Star Wars.
I don't think it has the common western tropes, but it's like Logan was.
It's got many of them. It's got many of them.
Logan was
maybe
a western.
Is Die Hard a western? That might be another debate.
It does take place in the West.
That's true. I want to look at. I'm gonna read into that. I'm not even sure about that point, but I know that line for sure. Yeah. He's referencing.
Well, that's
cowboys.
That's because the German was making fun of him for being an American, having watched too many cowboy movies.
Okay.
That's why he said that.
Well, I mean that whole like setup for the line. Why would he say that instead of like ho 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 mother effer?
Because he was calling him like I forget what was the nickname he was calling him Roy. He was calling him Roy, yeah, because he was gonna be Roy Rogers.
Right.
Because he was like I was always partial to Roy Rogers.
Yeah, but why wasn't it like? Why I don't know. Why wasn't it? Why was it that? Why was it like the whole setup and everything?
Because he kept calling him cowboy the whole time.
I know, but why was it about cowboys and not Christmas?
Well, because the German thought that he was just a guy who watched too many. Because before he knew he was a cop, he's like, "You're just somebody who's watched too many westerns and think you're gonna save the day." He thought he was just somebody from the party.
Yeah,
not
I don't know.
Action cop John McClane, hero to many.
Okay, let's also get one more thing straight. I love Die Hard.
Yeah.
I don't hate this movie
at
all. It's a fantastic
Nobody's
movie.
debating that.
Nobody's debating that.
Nobody would debate that.
No, it's a great movie. I, in fact, want to watch it again, like, tonight.
Yeah.
But it's not a Christmas movie.
Okay.
You can watch it at Christmas time.
I mean, we've got more is's than isn't. And the rules of the game.
So let me just get this straight, though. All you need to make what do you need to make something a Christmas movie? Just these things? There's nothing that can make something not a Christmas movie as long as it has these things. I want to logic this out, really.
Yeah, if it has all of those things, it's definitely a Christmas movie.
So, an adult film that has these is a Christmas movie?
Like an adult film?
Yes.
Like one that you can't show on YouTube? I don't know much about that industry.
I don't either, but I'm just throwing out hypotheticals.
But do those count as films?
I don't know. That's another debate.
That's not one we debate on our show. Ours is a family show.
Right. Okay. Well, then let's say any other genre. Like let's say sci-fi.
Yeah.
It's all.
I think there could be sci-fi Christmas movies.
But is it though?
I mean, there's sci-fi horror movies. Like I bet there are sci-fi Christmas movies.
Okay.
I mean, there was the Star Wars holiday special.
Well, that's a bad example because I agree with you. But I'm trying to think of like one that makes it the thing that makes it not a Christmas movie in my opinion is that you can't watch it with your family.
I mean that is a big one, but I think that just
defines it.
I think you're just being an old curmudgeon, and I think there is room.
Well, then tell me another Christmas movie that's not just for families.
I think Bad Santa.
So there's two.
And isn't there one about moms, like bad moms or something like that?
If that was truly the thing.
Another one
Oh.
from Charlie Burns. Charlie Burns says, ho, 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 am I right? Well, we didn't get your opinion, but yeah.
Yes.
You are right about the ho,
maybe.
ho, ho's.
Maybe you're right about other things.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay.
I'm going to regret this tomorrow.
Thank you all for this. Hit that switch.
Alrighty.
Here
we go.
Okay.
I'm not going to fall this time.
Alright, here we go.
Here we go.
Ow! Dude, you...
Oh, there's a sharp one.
Between the toes. Ow! 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 Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh, it's getting easier. I think we're
just getting used to it.
Building a tolerance.
The reason Legos hurt so much is it's a tiny little section and you put all of your body weight on it. Like there's like a science behind that as to why Legos hurt so much. I read a whole article about it. And there's no way to make Legos not hurt because of their shape.
Because of the shape?
Yeah.
Okay,
Danny
well,
sounds sad.
I want to point out the one thing that I was starting to say is that, like, if there's a couple outliers in a genre like that.
What do you mean?
Like, there's Bad Santa and Die Hard. Apparently, those are the only two that I think of that are, like, not for families.
Right. I think there was a new one this year, like the Bad Moms or something like that.
What other genre is like that? Where there can be something that's, like, totally, like, it's pretty far definingly outside the genre, but people still include it. Like, I think that's more of like a.
I just think because nobody had ever done it. I just think just because it hadn't been done doesn't mean it removes it from the category.
Okay, but I just feel like Die Hard came out so long ago. Christmas movies have been around forever. Like, more people would have done that if the genre is truly broad enough to include not just kids.
Mm-hmm.
If it was broad enough to be like spanning all genres, as long as it included these things.
Yep.
Then more people would do it. You'd see more sci-fi Christmas movies or more
I just don't think so because
horror Christmas movies or whatever.
I think they're just following the money, and it's just like an easy win. Like most Christmas movies are.
Die Hard is a huge moneymaker.
Most Christmas movies are bad movies, and they're usually just like studios just churning them out because they're moneymakers because people will watch them at like Christmas time.
That's debatable too.
Like there's
Home Alone is a fantastic movie.
No, it is. No, there are great Christmas movies. There's great movies.
There's a lot of fantastic ones.
But there's a lot more bad ones.
That's to be said with any genre, though. There's a lot of bad ones for every genre.
That's true.
The Christmas movie genre is just very small.
Yeah.
It's very defined, and one of the key features, is that it's.
So you want to give that 2 points, is what you're saying? You want to write that twice?
I just feel like it's. I don't know.
But that's not the rules of the game. And we agreed on the rules of the game ahead of time, didn't we?
I guess so. I guess these things are all equal.
Do you got some more points?
I don't feel like that's logical in any way.
Do you have some more isn't points?
This is not how you actually figure out things.
That sounds like a baby crying to his mother that he's losing the game.
I am losing the game. This weird game. Yes,
you knew the rules going into this. So, I want to give you some more opportunities to get some more counterpoints.
Well, there's a lot of things that I don't know off the top of my head, like percentage of the movie that is about Christmas things. It's barely about Christmas. It's not. Even our producer's saying it's not about
Christmas.
It's like set up. It's like one Christmas day. Here's a movie.
Well, primarily it's about killing.
Exactly. So it's like that's the backdrop. Christmas is the backdrop to provide comedic relief for Bruce Willis's shooting and killing. That's the movie.
All right. So I would give you for counterpoint is the primary like topic is killing. Is killing. Because really, when you think about it, like that's really most of that movie.
That's sort of my not family friendly.
It's just killing back and forth. I know, but not family. There's movies that are not family friendly that aren't about killing.
Right.
The whole adult genre you were talking about.
Yeah.
I've never really looked into it much, but
so we're gonna say about killing.
About killing, like primarily about killing. Yeah.
It's pretty much primarily about killing.
All right, so we're evensies right now, right?
I think we are evensies.
We're evensies. So I guess
I know that I'm losing this in the comments. I see your comments.
Yeah, I see it. I'm trying to think if I have any more. Next point wins it, I guess, is what I'd say. Krampus and Jack Frost, both very bad movies and similar to Die Hard, and those are Christmas movies. That's true. Krampus and Jack Frost.
I don't know those movies, but
Krampus was like a horror Christmas movie.
Okay, but again, like I just don't think that's a Christmas movie.
Well, just because you're not German. Well, you are German, actually.
Well, would you watch Krampus with your kids? Would German people watch it with their kids?
I think that's the whole point of Krampus is to scare your children into behaving.
Well, that's just a whole other set of issues there. I don't know if that's
Krampus is a frightening man.
I'm sure there are people that show Die Hard to their kids to be like, look, kids, don't grow up and be a terrorist.
Yeah, true. Well, we're either going to have to come up with one more point on either side, or we're going to have to call this a draw. And I know we said we were going to have the definitive answer.
This is the definitive answer. We have to decide.
So we have to come up with one more point. We need another point, guys. We need at least one more point on the other side, and then I'm willing to concede because I feel like we've kind of torn through most of them right now.
It's true. Okay, let's think about this. This is more of like a percentage wise, right? About killing. I'm gonna just add that on there because it does have a Christmas theme.
It's above 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does have a strong Christmas theme. I feel like the family together, like that's the setup for the movie, and that's the end of the
wrap
movie.
up and everything. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that encases all the killing.
Right.
It hugs the killing like a warm family hug.
I'm just trying to think of a hypothetical movie. Like I could come up with a hypothetical movie that would meet all your requirements.
Nope. We got Super Chat.
All right.
Maybe it's the point we need. I'm really late to this, but hello. Thank you, Puppy Show. We were really hoping for another point to decide this because we can't.
We cannot figure this out
logically. But we will walk on Legos for you.
Thank you for the super chat.
Since you're late to the show, you might not know that there are Legos behind this couch.
And we were walking across them in honor of...
See?
Yep, there's real Legos back here. In honor of Bruce Willis walking across glass barefoot in Die Hard. Ow! It's not easy. Ow! Oh, when it hits... Oh, it's like the pinky toe. The pinky
stuck to my foot.
Oh, the pinky toe. How?
I'm coming back.
They don't get off the feet easily, do
I'm
they?
back in camera.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
They just stay on there. Thank you, though.
Ow.
Okay. We gotta settle this. Sorry about the mic there. Was that a big old, loud boom? Okay.
Okay.
Gosh,
Gosh, dang it, that hurt so bad.
thank you
That
guys
was the
for
worst one.
super chats. We're gonna figure
Thank
this
you,
out.
Puppy Show.
I know this is going long, but thank you for sticking with us.
Yeah.
We're pretty much even here. We're trying to say,
Ooh.
is it or isn't it a Christmas movie?
Somebody made a point that it's different than these points. It's similar to some of our points. It
Okay.
does have a heartwarming ending.
Yeah, I think that's kind of fits in. But that's exactly what you just said.
Family
That's the theme.
themes, yeah.
That's only
true.
I would say the theme is like the setup and then the wrap up. Like that's his motivation. Yeah, it's the 80s. Yeah. That's sort of like the backdrop of the movie. I think that's true. That's very true. But we've already kind of said it. I don't think that's a new point.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to see if anybody has any more points. Because he wrote ho ho ho, now I have a gun on the bad guy stuck in the elevator.
Well, yeah, because again, Christmas it's just providing comedic relief.
What's a Christmas catchphrase?
Yeah, the whole thing is at Christmas time. I'm not debating that.
Yeah.
But if it was like set a week later at a New Year's party, it could say like Auld Lang Syne, MF or whatever. Like nobody would. It would be the same joke. It doesn't hinge on that. Nothing hinges on the Christmas time.
Yeah.
This movie just happens to be set at Christmas time because it's funny that it's like a kid's genre about killing. That's the thing. And I kind of can't believe that people don't see that. They just think it's just a Christmas movie. It doesn't fit in with the other Christmas movie. You don't watch it in the same genre as A Christmas Story or like Miracle on 34th Street. Is a different movie.
All right, so since we can't come up with a decision now, and I know we said we're going to come up with a definitive answer, but I think we're just going to keep going back and forth. I say we put a pause on it right now.
Okay.
And we'll finish this on the podcast. Doesn't really fit the theme of our podcast. We could put it in the past section, I guess.
We could put it in the past section. Yeah. Are we going to just hash all this out again on the podcast?
I think we'll just have to hash it all out again on the podcast. Maybe we'll try to see if we can get somebody else to come in and discuss it.
I feel like we can't leave this video
A
hanging.
mediator? Ugh, I know.
We can't.
I know. We need...
You've been with us this whole time.
Do you want to do this the old-fashioned way, then?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Just rock, paper, scissors for...
April says, if it was New Year's and there wasn't a ball drop pun, I'd be very sad. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. I think
the fact that he did make the ho-ho-ho joke?
Yeah, he would drop something about the ball drop.
Yeah, if it was a New Year's, like, yeah.
Oh, Charlie Burns.
One more.
He just says yeet.
Yeet. Okay, Charlie Burns.
Thank you for the super chat, but we need an answer.
You done this to us once already.
Jeff, do you have any points?
Advertise the podcast.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay.
Yeah, he wants us to plug our podcast right now.
Let's do a Lego walk while we plug the podcast.
So the good news, guys, is our new Randomonium podcast is available on all major podcasting platforms.
Do you guys listen to the podcast? You should.
It's pretty fun. I like it. Ow.
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 Ow. Podcasts are great because it's like video, but there's no video.
And we've got 4 episodes
Ow.
up now. Ow.
It's great. It's just the audio.
Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Ow.
But the Randomonium podcast is actually really awesome because we talk about the past, the present, and the future, and it's always random and different and fun. We go a little bit deep. Ow.
They stick to your feet a lot more than mine.
What are you talking about? You say that every time.
I know, but you stay back there longer than me.
Well, I go that way.
Yeah,
You go
that's
this
true.
way.
That's true.
Okay.
But yeah, the podcast is really fun.
It is.
But I'd say I will give you an extra point. I don't want to because I feel like it is a Christmas movie. I was going to say your whole not a family-friendly movie. But I think that's really just, I think in the future, this isn't going to be a point. I think in the future, there's going to be a bunch of not family-friendly
It's been 30
Christmas
years
movies.
since Die Hard came out, and they're not making a lot of rated R Christmas movies. They just don't do it.
I feel like there will be more.
Well, I think, actually, you know what? I think there probably are a lot, but like they're like romantic comedies or whatever, and nobody even thinks about them being Christmas movies because they're not.
Wow.
They're set at Christmas time.
I felt that.
I was hoping you'd bring it up to that level too.
You're not. You're lucky we don't have the guns anymore.
The reason this is even a debate is because it's funny
Yeah.
to debate. That's why
It
we're
is.
debating it, right? So like, It's funny that it's Die Hard
I
Christmas
would
because
say-
everybody kind of knows in the back of their head it's not.
It's a common Christmas tradition to watch this movie with people, though.
As a joke, like it's a good movie, but you watch it at Christmas time and say it's a Christmas movie as a joke.
I don't say it as a joke. I say it because I think it's more entertaining than most Christmas movies. And I think it's a Christmas movie.
It's a good movie. That's why.
Because I want to watch a movie with a Christmas theme that's really entertaining.
Okay,
And I've seen Elf too many times.
It's a movie with a Christmas theme that's really entertaining. I'll totally grant you that, but it doesn't fall into that genre. It's a weird.
I don't agree with you that is a requirement.
So what? Okay, these are your only requirements then.
Yes.
Okay, then again, my hypothetical movie that is rated X, NC-17, that meets these requirements. That's a Christmas movie to you? I just want to logically be clear. I know that's
can be shown in a movie theater.
those can be.
Nope.
Jeff says yes.
Not in a normal movie theater.
Why does that?
There's special movie
It has
theaters.
to be
for
shown
those
in a
movies.
movie theater. Why does that
Or
have
can be. Could be.
They're still movies. The theater has nothing to do with it. Then if it can't be shown in a movie theater, then
I think it's public indecency.
I don't know. Maybe some states. That's a
don't know.
different.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm saying like, take some film that is not at all. You can imagine in your mind, not at all acceptable to kids, like whatever that means, like extremely brutal or whatever. As long as it has these requirements, some Christmas music and
Yeah.
people in Christmas hats and stuff, that
Uh-huh.
means it's a Christmas movie.
I think so.
Okay, then I guess we're never gonna settle this because
We
I
need
will
ju- we
not.
just need
I will
one more
not
point.
agree to that.
I don't have any more
That
points.
is not a Christmas movie.
I don't have any more points.
I don't either.
Apart that you won't put my character with a Christmas name on it.
It's okay. I'll put it on there.
Character with a Christmas name. Her name's Holly.
That's not a requirement for Christmas movies. Home
No,
Alone
it's
is
not a requirement, but it's a point
That's
towards
all
it.
these other. You said it
I
is a
know.
Christmas movie. They have to meet these requirements.
I know. We won't put it on there.
Home Alone 2. I don't think those have Christmas names.
I know, but I
IMDb, fact check me.
also think those are Christmas movies, and it surprises me you think it isn't, or you think it is.
It is because it's for families.
I know.
I'm telling you, Die Hard meets these for
I-
sure,
I-
but it doesn't meet that, which it totally disqualifies it.
I think that's a weird
It's a parody on these.
New England Puritan.
It's not Puritan. It's you have to make it. You have to do what's appropriate for kids. It's a great movie, but I love it. But it's not great for my kids.
Not yet.
Yes, because they're not adults.
But at some point, it will be your family tradition. When them are bigger kids.
Jeff, do you have any tiebreaker arguments or no?
We need a
Should we just
tiebreaker.
Wrap this
Not
up.
released at Christmas. That's a big.
Yeah, not released at Christmas.
Thank you. I love that one, but he
If it
didn't
were
think that was a
Christmas,
big
they would
deal.
Market it at Christmas.
That's boom. Yes. Jeff's saying that it's not released at Christmas, which it was.
So then
released in
here,
July.
I will. From that, I've extruded another point. Was never marketed as a Christmas movie
True. I mean, it is now.
in its day.
Okay, so that is a good.
Not originally marketed as a Christmas movie.
Right.
It's been retroactively.
Right. As a joke, because of this whole debate.
So here's how I'm gonna come to terms with this with you.
Okay.
I'm going to acknowledge that now you have more points on the isn't board, so it is technically not a Christmas movie, as it was made. But I think it has retroactively been granted Christmas status.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I'm just writing this long sentence. Sorry. Okay. So not originally marketed as a Christmas movie.
So I will say I've lost in the it was not made to be a Christmas movie. So it's technically not a Christmas movie, but I think it has been retroactively granted a Christmas status.
No, that is a. I will
in
meet
the
you
sa-
there. I will meet you there because I think that it is in a gray area. There aren't many
It's-
other movies that are in this
okay.
gray area.
It's an honorary Christmas movie.
Honorary Christmas.
Like it's like an honorary degree. When you don't graduate college, but you went and then you became famous, and they give you an honourary degree.
I'll give you that. So
So-
it wasn't. It was. It's got a lot of the requirements, but because it wasn't originally marketed that way.
because it never finished its program.
But like we're kind of looking back 30 years later, like, haha, isn't that kind of cute? It's sort of a Christmas movie.
Let's make it an honorary Christmas movie.
I'll give you that. We'll meet
Okay.
there.
Okay.
All right, deal.
Decided.
We did it.
All right,
Hit my
guys.
Super chat button.
Hit the super chat.
Oh.
Oh, we got one.
Yeah.
We got one.
April's last week came in after the stream.
Oh,
Oh, but
snap.
I did get shot in the nipple.
but nobody saw it.
Didn't air.
Nobody
Okay, so
saw
you
it.
guys can't hear that, but Jeff was just telling us that April super chatted last week after the stream died.
Yeah.
Thank you, by the way. We didn't get a chance to say that, but we did end up shooting each other with airsoft.
Yeah.
Airsoft
guns.
We don't want to say
Sorry,
that word.
sorry, I
It
didn't
might
say
kill
it.
the stream if
I
we
didn't
say
say
the
it.
G word.
All
But
right. So this is for you, April.
okay. right. Oh, it doesn't get any easier. Ow.
Alrighty.
Ow. Ow.
All right.
Okay.
All right. On that note, thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for sitting with us while we hash out our emotional problems with each other.
Yes, absolutely. I think I got a little more emotional than you did.
And I think we've come to a very civil agreement.
Absolutely.
Die Hard is an honorary Christmas movie, but not officially a Christmas movie.
I'll agree to that.
Check out our podcast if you haven't seen it. It's available on all platforms.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Alexa.
Yeah.
Anywhere you get podcasts.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace. Ho, ho, ho.
But it does have a great Christmas soundtrack.
Does it? I don't know.
Christmas in Hollis, man. It starts with that.
Was that song made for that?
No, it was just